Okay, I was reading through Assignment 5 and I am going to revise it. I feel like it's taking you in some directions that I don't want you to focus on as much. So, opposite or different assignment, I think it will be more efficient and will get you some more interesting information about your people. So, Assignment 5 now asks you to visit ballotpedia.org. It is similar to Wikipedia, but focused specifically on Congress, and they do have an editing team that's checking regularly. So find the page for 2 of your members. So you need to complete this for 2 of your members. So Barbara Voxer is one of my members that I will be looking into. And so it first asks a little bit more about her political past. So I'm going to read more about the kind of job she had before, when she started her political career. And so that's a little bit similar to Assignment 5, but that gives me just some information here. So kind of read the intro and career information and give me a brief summary about their political and occupational past. And then it asks you to note 3 points of interest from their legislative actions of the 113th Congress. So on here it goes next to committee assignments, which you've already addressed, so you can move on from there. And next is issues, and it talks about the legislative actions. So it gives a really nice rundown of the different things that she voted for and the things also that she voted against. And so I'm reading through them, and I'm going to note down and give a brief synopsis of 3 points of interest. Right, so maybe this is interesting to me that she voted against this, but she did vote, for this law. So 3 points of interest about what she has and has not voted for. Next, it asks, and finally, make note of these things: ideology, voting record, voting ratings, voting with party record. And where I find that, I see that next it talks about elections, so how she has come to be, people that she's had to beat and get reelected. It talks about donors, which we've already addressed in a previous assignment. So an analysis here. So I'm noticing ideology, that she is a far left Democrat. I'm noticing her lifetime voting record, how often she shows up to vote, which is, interestingly, it's quite low and lower than most. And I'm noticing that she's ranking pretty high in the liberal category. And as far as voting with the party, she votes with the party 95.5% of the time. So that's where I'm finding this information. And again, I'm just going to note down these things: her ideology as far left Democrat, voting record, I'm going to comment that it is quite low, even lower than most. Voting ratings, which is down here, voting ratings, that she was ranked 10th as far as liberal rankings here, and in 2012, 5th in 2011, and there's the voting with the party. So that's what I'm going to do, just quick list, synopsis, but I think it provides some good information for your team member.